Oh, if you're a very excited Ram, then you are in great company this week. We've got Stace Payton and Luke back with us on Where Rams Walk to do 20 minutes of reviewing Derby County bursting Blackburn's party bubble this weekend. John Eustace, he had a smile on his face, and I'm hoping you do too. Drop us a quick subscribe if you can. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. It'll be absolutely amazing new Derby content where we look at some of the good and bad of social media takes on this fantastic football club. Hope you are all doing well. Coming up this week, we're discussing the brilliance of Callum Elder. It's sacking season as well. 3 clubs are looking for new managers, and John Eustace's name is on at least one of those lists. How loyal is he going to be to Derby? Plus the Fair Play League. How dirty are Derby this season? We're looking at the letter F, of course, in our A to Z countdown as well. Who gets in it for you? Right, Stace, fresh back from Ewood Park. How good was that?
Yeah, really, really good. There wasn't as much negativity from the Blackburn fans as I anticipated. Their PA announcer was going through when he was reading the lineup, was going, and another ex-Blackburn player, and that went. So it took ages for that to happen. But yeah, I think we bossed the first half, and then were resolute, dug in the second. Other than the penalty, they didn't really create any real clear-cut chances. So yeah, very functional win. Did the job, 5 on the bounce, and I've got to apologise. I thought we'd only get 10 points from these 5 games, and we got 15.
It is incredible to the point where we're now seeing, I was saying, I can't believe this sexy man is taking us up. I mean, we put out a cheeky tweet saying, wouldn't it be great if Derby replaced Forest, in the Premier League, Luke, and got a few pelters off Forest fans for it. But could it happen? Could Derby be promotion contenders?
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit at the minute with the way we're playing. I mean, with an informed team, not just in the Championship, but in England at the minute. So, yeah, the sky's the limit for what we're playing. I thought, like you said, like Steve said, I thought first off, again, from choosing that, first off, it was absolutely brilliant. And the second half, dug deep, looked a bit leggy. But, yeah, the way we're going, yeah, absolutely. I don't see why not.
Can we just talk about that goal kick at the end from Zetterstrom?
Oh, God, don't.
Oh, God. That was proper heart in the mouth time. Given how well his kicking has been recently, for him to drop that one in on the 94th minute was a bit of a worry. Yeah.
Okay. Heart in mouth time. Peyton, I feel I must apologise to you because about 2 months ago when we were saying, look, Derby are looking at they're going down again, it's going to be a relegation season, you were like, no, look, when all the players come back, it's going to be absolutely fine. Stop all this negativity. We've got players out. We're going to be a decent side when we've got players back. And you were bang on. You were right. Apologies. Do you agree with this one, though? DCFC says, that goal kick at the end. What a wave we're on right now. Carlton Morris is going to get all the plaudits, but we really actually need to recognise Callum Elder and Matt Clark, who are absolutely formidable today. Let's keep this up, you Rams. Yeah, does Callum Elder get the praise he deserves sometimes? And if not, why not?
I mean, I've said some things on the podcast before these two were on it about Callum Elder. I mean, I think on the first podcast I said a thing about Callum Elder, and I think I took it back about 2 months later, and I think I've got to take it back again because he was absolutely incredible on Saturday. Everything he did was just perfect. Defensively, I don't think they got past him once all game. I mean, he put the assist in for Morris's header. And, I mean, other than maybe Morris, I think he was probably our man of the match. Elder was quality.
Yeah. There was a bit at the end, Peyton, I just want to ask you about. Salverson looked like he went clean through. Chris says Salverson needs to be scoring that at the end if he wants to be starting. It needs to be ruthless. What's your verdict on him so far?
So I think he's had a lot of time with it at Derby because, I mean, he came in when we had no strikers, really. Wasn't fit, didn't have a pre-season, looked really dangerous, but just couldn't get consistent and then got injured, probably just at the time where we needed him most. And we haven't really seen him since. Coming to the season, obviously he's had a full pre-season a lot of time, has been on the bench most of the season, but he's come on the last few games and I thought he's been a really good deputy to Morris. And honestly, I think he was trying to pass the ball to Brewster when he went through, but it was he did it a little bit too late, and it just kind of fizzled towards the goal and was kind of a nothing ball.
Okay.
But I think he's been a good substitute player, which is what we need.
Yeah, we'll forgive him for that, shall we? Stacey, let's talk about Carlton Morris, though, shall we? Carlton Morris, absolutely brilliant in both boxes again. Gets through the amount of work. It's not just the goals, is it? I mean, Dwayne says here, it is his work rate, what he does for the team off the ball as well. I mean, I think he's well, certainly in the last month or so, he's definitely up there with the player of the month for October, and he's probably going to get it for November as well if he carries on. He's sensational.
Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. It's not just the work he does with the ball, it's off the ball work. It's the way he's telling Agyemang where to go from their goal kicks. He's organising from the front and really organising that defence. And also the fact that he's quite happy to dig out other players when they haven't done what he expects of them. He really sets a high bar standard-wise, and it's refreshing. But yeah, and his goals at the minute, he's just on fire. And you think every time that ball goes near his head that we're going to score, and defenders just haven't got a clue, haven't got an answer, have they? That goal against Hull, was it 4 players he's gone over to get that ball? Just wants it more than anyone else. Yeah. He's really settled in, and he's really impressive.
So Luke, I mean, JK says, captain, and don't you dare give that armband back to Travis when he's back fit. Yeah, nice problem to have, but yeah, does he get the armband back for you?
No, you keep it on Morris. I mean, look. He's like Steve says, he's a leader. He's screaming, he's shouting all the time. And what I love the most, when the last 2 games, because obviously we played a lot last week. We played like 3 games in a week. It's come off twice as a substitute, and every time it's come off, is like said to Salverson, keep going, let's win this game, let's see it out. He's a leader on and off the pitch. And when Salverson got injured and all, he was saying how much of a detriment Morris was to him as well in the gym, or this get back fit. You can't take that armband off him in a minute. You can't. It's just the way we're playing, the way he's playing. Like 5 goals in a week is mental. So yeah, you can't. Do not get rid of that armband on that man.
Okay. Staying with you, Luke, for this one. Stephen says, there's times when Agyemang looks like a Premier League player, and then there's times he looks like he's never played football before in his life. He's some watch, yeah. Do you get that? Do you agree with Stephen?
Absolutely. That's why I love that bloke so much, because he don't know what he's going to do, so I don't know what he's going to do. So it's absolutely fantastic to watch. But no, like, he's getting to grips with the league. He's getting there now. The header, that is the cross from Ward though is absolutely incredible. But that header is just absolutely fantastic finishing. He's getting there now with Morris working with him and all that. He's only going to get better. And what's so refreshing to see is he doesn't do it all the time, but when he gets the ball, he wants to take a man on. He don't stop. He don't pass back. He don't look for anything. He wants to run and run. It's what we've needed for ages. And yeah, I absolutely love Big Pat. What a man.
Yeah. Last one on players here for you, Peyton. Here, Sean says, some people are questioning Adams, but just watch today's game. He was simply immense. He covered every blade of grass. The guy's a beast. Matt added, he does better when he's got a ball-playing midfielder next to him, like Clark or obviously Armstrong. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think Ibu always has been a really good player for Derby. And I mean, I think defensively and off the ball, he's a ridiculous footballer. I'd say he's top 5 defensive midfielders in the Championship, really. But on the ball, he's probably bottom 5 because some of his passing is woeful. But I mean, he came on for Ozo. Obviously, it's unfortunate to see him injured again. But I mean, Ibu came on and had his best game of the season by a country mile, didn't put a foot wrong. And I mean, he looks incredible, which is what you want to see from a player like, well, he was on the bench, not getting on, got kept out of the team. So, yeah.
I think it was more positive as well, yes, on Saturday. He played a lot more forward balls and he looked to drive and run with the ball, which we probably haven't seen that much of, that kind of play. But I think seeing how the midfield shaped up with him not in it, he's realised he's got to up his game to get any opportunity of staying in that team. So yeah, I thought it was outstanding on Saturday. It was brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Any players we've missed giving a shout out to that need a bit of praise before we move on from Blackburn?
Joe Ward.
Joe Ward.
Yeah.
Has to be. Like 3 assists in a week as well. That bloke's been sat on the bench, injured, not getting game time. Paul Wall wanted to sell this bloke, by the way. He wasn't good enough.
John Eustace wanted to sell him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He just needed a chance. And he's come in and shown what he can do. His crossing is unbelievable.
I think it helps as well, doesn't it? Having Lancaster by the side of him, so he knows he's got that. He doesn't have to fully concentrate on
absolutely.
defending. He's got that.
Yeah.
Well, we have a running joke in my friend group. I said in League One when we signed Joe Ward that he was the best crosser in the league. So now every time Joe Ward ever plays, it's Joe Ward's the best crosser in the league. And I got a message on Saturday and it said he might actually be the best crosser in the league.
Absolutely.
Right. We're looking ahead now. And for your next couple of games, you might be playing teams with new managers, and Swansea potentially sacking their manager. Middlesbrough, of course, will have a new manager potentially while you head there. So, yeah, tricky times. But it's manager merry-go-round season because we've got Southampton, Norwich and Borough all looking for new managers. And I've already seen Stace, John's name already on at least one of those lists. Not high up, but do you think there's any chance that he does the dirty to Derby as he did to Blackburn?
Absolutely no chance. But he should be on the list for all of those vacancies. Really, he should be in the talking because he's a quality manager in this division. But yeah, there's absolutely no way he's here for the project. He's got the backing of the board, the club. He feels at home, unlike when he was at Birmingham and Blackburn, where he didn't have a very good relationship with the hierarchy. It's not like that here, and yeah, he's going nowhere. Okay,
brilliant. We're also talking about the Fair Play League this season. Luke, where do you reckon Derby are in this list then of dirty to fair teams?
It's funny, right? Because referees nowadays give yellow cards for absolutely anything. So you could put anyone anywhere. But if Ebu had played every game, he's guaranteed a yellow card. So we're probably been at bottom. But I wouldn't even know where to, because we've had no reds. I'm trying to think if we don't really get loads of yellows. Really, I'd probably say like middle of the park. I don't think we can't be that low, can we?
Aren't we?
You are the fourth dirtiest team in the league. You actually have the highest number of yellow cards, 39, more than any other side.
That's just a shocking referee's eyes.
And the only teams that are above you have had red cards. So
that's the referees. That's the ref's eyes.
You can't blame the referees for all those yellow cards.
Watch me do it. I will do it week in, week out. Watch me.
No, I think Ozo's been quite clumsy with some of his challenges, which have accounted for some yellows. Then you've got Sanderson, Travis, Ebu, who were like pretty much bankers.
They're walking yellow cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Sanderson's given away 2 pens, so
yeah, I'm not surprised we're there, but I think it shows that we are prepared to put the foot in and put a challenge in. So long may it continue.
Yeah, well, the dirtiest side is Swansea, so we'll look forward to Swansea versus Derby. Anyways, I know where my betting money's going to go in that game. Right then, cheers for that. We're on to the A to Z of Derby. If you've not been following us for this, we were looking for one entry per letter of the alphabet for the history of Derby County. We're up to the letter F. Who gets in it for you? Open discussion here.
I'm going to go back to 15th of September 1976 UEFA Cup against Finn Harps with our record victory 12-0.
Wow, that is some knowledge.
Absolutely, mate. That is cracking. That is.
Wow, gosh, was that a Wikipedia job or was that?
No, I just remember reading it in a book when I was probably about 10. Yeah.
Right, Peyton. Any others?
No. My mind has gone completely blank. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I like that. I like that Finn Harps shout. It's a bit different, I think.
Okay. Is Fozzie getting mentioned here? Or?
I was going to say Mr. Derby County. I would say Fozzie. Has to be Mr. Derby County. The bloke's been with us since since they were born. So yeah, absolutely. Like I say, not in the team in the minute, but like I say, Elder's doing the job into. But no, Fozzie is absolute cult hero for me, so he deserves a massive shout.
Yeah, I think he's the longest serving player in the whole championship for the club that he's.
Yeah, I thought so. Surely.
Yeah. Yeah. Any others, Ref? No. Forest? No.
No.
What?
Notable wins over Forest? No. Okay.
No.
Deforestation could be a shout. 5-0.
Okay. Right. Let us know in the comments then who else we've missed for F. Otherwise, we'll put Fozzie in, shall we? I think. For that one. Okay. Brilliant. Right. Thank you, of course, very much for watching. If you haven't come across this channel before, welcome. 20 minutes every single week reviewing every single Derby County game, the good and the bad. Drop us a like, drop us a comment. Recently is out next week. We'll see you on the other side of the international break. Have a good one.